guys, it's Andrea. Welcome to a brand new Quilt With Me series. I got this pattern from the Better Homes and Gardens American Patchwork and Quilting magazine. This is February 24's. So it's a freaking year old. Sorry about it. For a year. I'm just... Excuse me. Dang it. We're making this. Y'all, I freaking love it. This is a log cabin quilt designed by Alexia, Marcelle, Abegg of Ruby Star Society from Moda. This is her log cabin quilt. I did order her kit. It was $120 on alexiamarcelleabegg.com. I'll link her down below in the description box. This cutting was astronomical. 2 days of cutting, one evening of sorting. I've got the first 2 blocks sorted here, A and B. There's, how many blocks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 in total. Look at all these cuts. These aren't organized yet. These I've just organized by color. It came with this little sheet, so I cut them apart and clipped them to the name of the fabric. And then you have to go through and pull out the various sizes and the pieces and the colors for each block and sort them that way. This is not for the faint of heart. But I'm digging the whole process. I love all this stuff. I love cutting. I love sewing. It's just fun. But yeah, this was definitely a challenge. Look at these instructions. This was definitely a challenge. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to start doing 2 at once so just we can keep it chain pieced one after the other, you know. Oh, I didn't turn this on. Okay. Let's start with A, of course. The first thing we're going to do is make a 9 patch. Out of these, and I definitely have to keep this in order. So A, where are you, A? Okay, A is gonna be like this. We'll just put 2 and 2 together. This is definitely a modern quilt, modern fabric quilt. I love it. And the only reason I've put off making it is because of the complicated instructions. They were very intimidating, but finally I just said, do it, girl, do it. Press. She does have arrows. She says there's no arrows, just press to the dark. Oh, here's my quilt on the side. I'm making Corey Yoder's florets, and I use this as leaders and enders. You'll see me doing that on occasion. Now just add the 3rd piece. Been doing the other 9 patch at the same time. Let me grab it. That was the point of pulling out 2. I don't know how long these are gonna take to make, so if we have more time I'll go organize more. This one's gonna be orange as the dominant. Today is a snow day, so we're snowed in. It's felt like a Sunday all day to me, but it's just Wednesday. To the dark. We can put these two together. And if you've pressed correctly, your seams should nest. A bunch of fabric left over from this kit as well that she sent. I could probably make 2 of these quilts, honestly. I mean, she sent a ton of fabric for that 120. She sure did. I'm still working on my Flavia book, and at night I'm rereading, or I'm listening to the audiobook actually, Little House on the Prairie. Literally that book in the series, because they're all called something different. The 3rd book is called Little House on the Prairie in the Laura Ingalls books, and it's when they're in Indian country, and that book's terrifying. It's really scary. That was real dangerous times back then. And it was just them living in Osage country by themselves, no one else for miles. And like they describe hearing the war cries, and the Indians just keep coming to their house and walking inside and wanting them to fix them dinner and stuff. But I have read it before, so I know that meeting that this Indian meeting. Okay, the history of this. Apparently, this was when the government was encouraging settlers to move west into Indian territory, and they were moving the Indians somewhere else. And so the Osage Indians that were there, they were having this big meeting to decide if they were actually going to conform to this or fight or whatever. And so they can hear them down there meeting, and they hear the war cries. They're like 3 days worth of this meeting, and they said the war cries are terrifying. They're really loud, and because a lot of them were wanting to fight, of course. I don't blame them. And then some were not wanting to fight, so they were fighting amongst themselves about what to do. And they were debating on what they should do with the Ingalls. And the reason we know all this is because afterwards, after this meeting is over, the chief, one of the chiefs of the Osage, came and told them what went down. And I believe, if I remember correctly, because they had been so accommodating to them, and when they came over, they gave them food and stuff like that. So he petitioned not to harm the Ingalls, to let them be. And people didn't want to let them be. It was like, I can't imagine how terrified they had to have been. You know? Oh my gosh. These books are just so interesting and full of history. Like from the first person perspective, it's just fascinating. So actually that book, Little House on the Prairie, that has Nellie, That's the book that you are introduced to Nellie. And I couldn't remember her being a little snot in the books, but she was. She was a little snot in the book. But she's only in this one book, I think. Seems like she might make an appearance later on. I don't know. I'll have to keep you posted on that. But they leave the Little House on the Prairie. First of all, the Indians leave. Like, they all decide to leave, and they talk about, Laura talks about seeing them all on the trail, walking away on their horse, or riding away on their horses, and all that stuff. But anyway, right after that, I guess the soldiers told them to move along too. So Paul and all them, everybody had to leave. So the Indians left for nothing, I guess. I don't even get what happened, but they don't even stay at that place, on that Little House on the Prairie. They keep going. If you've not read The Little House on the Prairie, you've really, really got to. It's just amazing. So freaking good. Okay, here we have our centerpiece, which is our 9-patch. Adorable. Then we're going to put number 1 on the side here. I know that there's some controversy with the Little House books. They say they're racist or something. They're not. I mean, that was the true autobiographical story of her childhood. That was what was happening. You know, how can it's literally her life story. How can that be racist? You know what I'm saying? It was the early 1800s or mid 1800s. Totally different circumstances. But anyway. And I think they're very, very respectful when she just... Now, her mother was terrified of Indians. You know, there's that. They're terrified of them. But Paul's not. Paul says the whole time how they're peaceful, they're not going to hurt you, just calm down. You know, he's always... Because her mom's freaking... Apparently her mom had a bad run-in at one point in time in her history that she doesn't get into, but... And then she describes them beautifully, like how stunning they were, and their skin was so beautiful, and this, you know, I think it's very respectfully done, personally, my opinion. Hey.
What you talk about?
Little House on the Prairie. When they're in Indian country. You haven't read that one. It's the 3rd book. When they run into Indians, when they're... Huh?
Or do you mean Native Americans?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it's not Indians, it's Native Americans. My bad. I'm not supposed to call them Indians. Okay, here we go, right here. Here's my next center. So this one, number 1, whoops, unclip it.
It's closed Thursday.
School is? Oh, yay! Hip, hip, hooray! Oh, you've been depressed all day thinking you had to go back to school tomorrow.
Because it is melting.
But, are you happy now?
Yeah, well,
Huh?
yeah, but we're probably going to go to school Friday.
What the heck is that black thing on my floor?
I don't know, probably a hair. I charged your tablet for you since it's on like 10%.
Oh, thank you. One, 2, 3. Log cabins are pretty foolproof because the pieces, if they're not fitting correctly, you don't have it in the right spot. You know, it's kind of, I got them stacked in order so I can just drop you know, pull the first one, the next one, and put it on, so forth and so on. My seam keeps flipping. Two. This thing right here flips my seams every time if it's not going the right direction. This little bump right here always catches my seams. That should lay flatter. That should lay flatter ever so. Get on that. Pretty woman, oh you look lovely, yes indeed. Are you lonely, just like me?
Come on.
Yeah.
What's for supper?
Leftover turkey and corn.
No.
Are you lonely, just like me?
Mercy.
Is that your Batman voice?
Is it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Sure.
I'm Batman.
I don't know what. Oh, I'm gonna eat that leftover pasta. That's what I'm gonna have. You can have the leftover turkey and corn. What next? 5. What do I see? She's walking back to me. Oh, pretty woman. So if I did more than 2 of these at a time, I would be thoroughly confused with myself. Lonely, yes indeed. I'm trying to keep it flipped so I can keep my flips from flipping. Know what I mean, bro? What do I see? We're driving back to me. Oh, pretty woman. She looks lovely, yes indeed. neighbor here. Oh shoot. Dang iron was crooked again. Oh, the Little House on the Prairie is also where they almost all died from malaria. And that's how Mary loses her eyesight eventually in real life, from a side effect of the malaria. They almost died during that. And then finally Mr. Edwards, this is where they meet Mr. Edwards too, and he leaves. Saved them. No, I'm sorry. Who saved them? One of the other neighbors sent for a doctor. They went and checked on them. They'd been all like laying there for days, like half conscious, literally. And then a traveling doctor finally came over and gave them water and stuff. Oh my gosh. It was just, they had a horrible time there on that prairie. Horrible. Okay, next, this blue. When I say neighbors, you know, it's like someone who lives several miles away, treks across the street to see them, kind of thing. It's not like today's neighbors, other settlers. Apparently the mosquitoes were so thick. They didn't know at the time that's what it was, though. It was malaria, of course. She says now we know it was malaria. Because the mosquitoes were so thick and they didn't have windows or anything. It was just open, like he built her. I think this was when they were still living in the dirt, in the ground. They had one of those houses that's built into the ground that they got from the Swedish people that were leaving. They like traded their wagon for it. It's very educational, really, if you're interested in history and how they live their daily lives, and it's just fascinating to me. About what they ate and how they cooked it and how they made their homes. It's fascinating. Especially when you know, like, I've done my genealogy, so I know that my people literally did that. My ancestors literally were pioneers on the wagon trail. Aren't these pretty? I just love these blocks. I can't wait for the new Netflix series they're going to make of The Little House on the Prairie, and I'm hoping they're actually going to go by the books. Like, tell the story that's in the books. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked the TV show Little House on the Prairie, but They totally went their own way. They just took the characters from the book. It's about, you know, but it's not the, most of the stories they tell in there is not in the books. So I'd like to have one that goes along with the book. I think it'd be very cool. Orange and blue. You just feel so bad for the Native Americans. Those poor freaking people being pushed off their land like that. That they've always lived on, you know? I'm sure they were literally fighting mad. And no, you know, I can't blame them. Pink. Yes, indeed. Don't be scared of this modern fabric, y'all. Don't be scared of it. I can't believe I dropped that glass of milk last night. A full freaking glass to the top. I brought it to, I always drink a glass of milk while I'm in bed at night, reading and stuff. I brought it in here, set it on the night table, and then hit it with the pillow or something when I was trying to do my turn down service. Milk, the whole thing. Everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And then I went and got myself another glass of milk. Drank it. I thought I drank it all, but apparently I didn't. Because the next morning I woke up and it was knocked over and more milk was on the ground. Not as much, of course, it's a full glass. But. And then today, when I'm doing my unboxings, I knock over my Coke in the floor. It's not been a good day for grapes. Luckily, I have wood floors, so it's easy to clean up. It's just a pain in the butt. I don't care for this fabric right here. There's two prints in here like this, and it's my least favorite. The rest of them I love, but I'm not a fan of this one. What is it, Stella?
What?
What do you need?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Ate some raspberries.
Oh, how are they?
Good.
I don't like raspberries. Oh, Lord have mercy. You ate the whole container in one setting? Gosh, we might be able to do 4. We're making good time. We might be able to do 4 blocks of video. I love this one. This blue and white and pink. I love this one. What the fabric line was, in case she doesn't have the kit anymore. It is Meadow Star Collection, Ruby Star. One of y'all actually gifted me this subscription, and I can't remember who it was. If it was you and you're watching, let me know down below, because the magazine's really cool. Blue. So freaking cool. That is so cool. Let me go pull for the next 2. Okay. It takes a hot minute to gather these. All right, let's start on block C. We'll make our patch first, our 9 patch. And this one's gonna be pink is the lead. Pink and green. I'm going to try to put all these together too, because if we can get all 4 of these done in this video, there's 4 on each line, so that would help me keep straight what goes where if we do the rows as we go too. There's this one finished. Yikes. Not near as pretty as the other one, is it? But trust the process. It's all gonna look cute in the end. I think this is gonna be a showstopper. Big dipper. Alright, this center one too is gonna be a blue and orange. There's my favorite print again. Sarcastic. It's my least favorite print. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't ya? Shoot, what would you call darker hair? I'm gonna say green. She calls this green. I call this newborn poop. Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't ya? Let's say this blue is the dark on this one. It doesn't really matter as long as you do them all the same, because so it'll nest. Green, pink, green, pink. Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me? Don't ya? Green, I said, right? Green's the dark. This blue fabric reminds me of that doll from the old days. It had this blue dress. It didn't have like yellow trim. And it seems like the doll looked like an old lady. Like it had bifocals and then like a blonde afro. You don't remember that doll? I I never had it, but I remember seeing pictures of it. I bet you one of y'all out there had it or knows about it. This yellow and that blue is just that doll all over. Okay, we have our 9-patch. And it's gonna be, what's first? Pink? What? That don't look like, what the heck? This must be D. What? I'm so confused. Wait a second. Okay, this goes here with the orange. This is C. Yep. Shoot, if I can do 4 of these and sell them in the rows each video, that means we could be finished with this in 5 videos. Maybe 4 if we push it. We might not have time to put them in the rows, but I'm hoping so. All right, now this is the one that has pink. This is definitely one where it helps to have your pressing station right next to you because you have to press after every single stitch. Seams keep flipping. I'm gonna get better and better at these, so this will probably be the longest video that we've got. And then, you know, usually moving in a group, and after that, and they get quicker. So. Know what I mean, Vern? Once I get in the swing of things, because I'm not having to read as much. I'm pulling and sewing. Getting it down, down, down. I'm getting it down. Down, down, down. got it rotated right. I'm getting confused. I hope I don't get these mixed up. Because I'm starting to get confused. Oh, I got the wrong one. What the heck? I didn't put the last strip on. My bad. That blue. I thought it looked weird with the white showing. My bobbin's about to go. I don't even think it'll last for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and change that. All right, let's put our blue on. Finish this. Would you come on now? That's weird. Ugh. Now we can carry on. Carry on, carry on. Just killed a man. His hand. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, and now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm not back again this time tomorrow. Carry on, carry on. Nothing really matters to me. I see a little silhouette of a man's got a moosh, can I do the fandango? There's that. Very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo Figaro. Beelzebub. For me. This would be very, very easy to get confused. So, fingers crossed, your girl. Keep her sanity and do this right. I will not be a happy camper if I have to rip these. This freaking cute. I can't even with the cuteness of this thing. Oh no, I've messed up. I've messed up somewhere. Oh, crap, yeah. I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, green, orange, pink. Why is this so long? This is way too long. Okay, this is supposed to be 8, which is 12 3/4. Wow, I pulled the 14. I think I just pulled the wrong one. Let me find it. I need the 12-inch one. 12-inch one, which is right here. Okay, yeah, I just pulled the wrong one. Crises averted. Calm down, everyone. Simmer down now. There we go. And then I'll have to put the 14 back. Simmer down now. Okay. Crises averted. Crises dodged. Pink. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Luckily she has color directions, because y'all know I just put the picture. Scissors are getting dull. My little Tim Holtz snips here. I love those things. I've been using them for freaking years though. I mean, I guess it's about time they did go dull. I like them because the finger holes are big. You know, my fingers don't get stuck on them as much. Like little snips, I can't stand using those little snips. My fingers get stuck in them constantly. Here's a bigger Tim Holtz one. That's even better. That's awful heavy to hang on the side of my kitty cat though. me check. Having a blast sewing this, y'all. I really enjoy this. It just makes me so happy. It literally brings me joy. I don't know why, but it does. It just makes me so happy. I'm starting to get hungry. 6:45. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my leftover pasta. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I'm starving. Have I eaten today? I had breakfast. I think I just had breakfast. That's why I'm so hungry. I had vegetarian sausage links as per usual. And I actually had coffee, 2 cups, and I actually had 2 pieces of toast for breakfast as well. Usually I just do the sausages. I was feeling wild and crazy, and I made me some toast. It was pretty late when I ate that though, because probably about 12. I called it breakfast because I hadn't been up that long. So confused. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to recap. Orange goes over here. Okay. Okay, 9. Yeah, that pasta's gonna be delicious. Delicious. Lots of parm. Confused again. Is this my natural state of being? Confusion? I think it is. Okay. Oh, these are complicated. I really complicated it. You just gotta stay on your toes. Epic fever dreams last night. I call them like pregnancy dreams when my hormones get kind of crazy. I have these epic dreams that seem to go on for ages and ages, and even when I get up to go use the bathroom and come back, I start dreaming again. What the heck was it? It was something so weird. I can't remember now, but it was freaking weird. When I was pregnant, I had the weirdest dreams. Oh my gosh. Ain't it crazy what hormones can do to your body, your mood, your brain? It's crazy. How did I get one done before the other? Did I totally, have I messed up? Why my head? That shouldn't be so. I don't know. We'll look at it in a minute. Maybe one's bigger than the other, but that can't be, can it? Let's look at this. See if I'm missing something. It looks right. So this is C. That's right. That's right. I'm going to put the first two together instead of a quilt on the side. So let me go to the front picture to do this. Okay, we're going to have the first one is this one, like that. And the second one, hey, that's not how mine looks. That's not how mine looks. Mine, in the picture, look, she's got the same white for all of these, and mine's different. Mine's a different white. But that's okay. I don't see this one in her whole thing. Oh crap. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I did something wrong. Okay, let me see. This one on 11 and 12, it says cream print on 11 and 12. Let me double check over here. Cream print. Okay, and then on this one, which is B, 7 and 8, cream print. Crap. Y'all, I did mess up. Shoot. I used cream dot instead of cream print. I'm gonna have to rip. I have to because, you know, it coordinates. Dadgummit. At least it's not the center ones though. Story of my life. I'm going to go ahead and repress the seams down. And I'm going to have to rip 2 strips of blue and 2 creams off and replace it with the correct creams. Because we're like over time right now, I'm going to do this off to the side and I'll BRB. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and, I had to rip more than I thought for that, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and put the last strip on this one. I had to rip 6 strips. I'm sure it won't be the last time I do that with this quilt, honestly. Okay, now I'm gonna go finish this. Okay, we can put the last 2 together in the row. What the hey? Freaking thread broke. Oh, hold on. Alright, let's try this again. Paperweight. Not paperweight. It might as well be a paperweight. That pin cushion is heavy. You see the whole table shake when I tossed it over there? I was like, oh, no. I'm not going to choke it. Okay. Now, I'm going to continue doing this. Okay, now we can put these 2 together. The first 2. just know I'm gonna stitch my hand up one of these days. I guess you know it. Now we put our two pieces together for our row. Oh, the two pieces are together. I mean, the four pieces for a row. Here's one of my blocks on the side done. All right. First two. Second two. Look at my picture. So it's rust next to this. Flowers. Orange all the way, then pink. Orange, okay. Yep, that's right. What the heck? Four videos is what I'm aiming for this. Because a video a row, and then the last video will, the last fourth might run a little long, so we're going to put them all four rows together. I know this one's running very long, but I'll get better. I'll get quicker. Hopefully. Alright. Let's look at her. There it is, y'all. I love it. First row done. First row completed. What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me's. See you at the next one.